of our president, Bobby Knight, our Board of Trustees, and all of our guests, we thank you for joining us this morning as we introduce our new head football coach, Chris Good. It's a big deal here at Miles. It seems like we're doing it a little more often than we need to, but that's just the mark of a good program, and sometimes you have to make those changes, and we believe that we have an excellent coach who is going to continue to lead this program to higher heights, and you will be able to meet him in just a moment. But before we do get to talking with Coach Good, we would like to hear first from our president, Bobby Knight.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the home of Southern Beauty. I'm going to make this quick so our AD can come up here. We've got a game at Clark Atlanta this afternoon, so he's got to leave, hit the road, but it is my privilege to stand before you today as we proudly introduce and welcome Miles College's new head football coach, Chris Good. The Golden Bears had an exceptional season last year, earning the SIAC championship, a spot in the NCAA playoffs, and a host of accolades for both our players and our former head coach. With great success often comes change, and at Miles College, we embrace change as an opportunity to grow and build on our foundation of excellence. As a pillar of this community and a beacon of opportunity, Miles College is committed to nurturing not only athletic achievement, but also academic and personal success for our scholar athletes. Coach Good brings experience, a deep understanding of the game, and a commitment to shaping young men into leaders on and off the field. His strong ties to the community and dedication to fostering growth in his players make him the ideal leader to guide this program forward. We are confident that Coach Good's leadership will inspire our athletes to not only uphold the proud tradition of Miles College football, but also to push beyond boundaries, set new records, and strive for excellence in every aspect of their lives. To our students, faculty, staff, fans, and alums, rest assured that the Golden Bears are in great hands. Together, we will continue to uphold our legacy in collegiate athletics. Coach Good, we welcome you with open arms and look forward to supporting you as you lead us into this exciting new chapter of Miles College football. Thank you, and now I'd like to bring up our athletic director, Mr. Fred Watson.
Good afternoon, morning, good afternoon. Today we are here to welcome Chris Good as the next head football coach at Miles College. A true game changer, Coach Good is someone who has played the sport at the highest level and now bring that elite experience, passion, and dedication to our football program. Coach Good emerged as the candidate because he understood the importance of mentorship and leadership. His commitment to developing not just great athletes, but great people, students, and leaders were important to us. His vision for the program was rooted in hard work, discipline, and a relentless pursuit of excellence. Coach Good comes to us with a wealth of experience from a 7-year playing career in the NFL. He has experienced firsthand the commitment, discipline, work ethic that it takes to be successful. And he is prepared to instill that in our student athletes. So everyone, please give a warm welcome to Coach Good as the next head football coach at Miles College.
Let me bend it a little bit. Good morning, everyone. Put my glasses on. I'm kind of nearsighted. As I acknowledge my gratefulness to God first, I am honored to stand before you as the head coach for Miles College Golden Bears, the 2024 SIA champions. I stand here with gratitude to President Bobby Knight and Athletic Director Fred Watson for placing their trust in me. Thank you both so much. I am inspired to give my absolute best every single day. That's the only way I know how to operate. I am here to coach up dynamic athletes, but even more importantly, build up young men of great character and integrity. I am deeply committed to the establishing a culture that is embodied excellence both on and off the field in my journey from the gridiron of high school in Town Creek, Alabama, which is called Hazelwood, and we were purple and gold and the Golden Bears as well. So it's kind of ironic. So, that's one of those things I say, hey, only God. To championships earned on the field at Bryant-Denny Stadium in Tuscaloosa, to being number 253 in the NFL draft and ultimately becoming a starting cornerback for the Indianapolis Colts. And then to mentoring young men at Goody Lee Prep that I ran for 7 years I was at Stillman College, doing it, and then we went from there down to Gulf Shores. I learned through experience and put it into practice that a great culture is the cornerstone of any successful program. A great culture creates unity, drives accountability, and nurtures great growth. So we will build on what we have been established and cultivate an environment where our players will be challenged to work hard with enthusiasm to reach their full potential as athletes, students, and individuals. Football is more than just X's and O's. It's about preparing our players to be leaders in life, men who exemplify discipline, work ethic, and respect. I know what it means to refuse to give up, commit to outworking everyone else and believing in yourself even when others don't. So in Miles College, believe, and our students believe, and our ability to win another championship, believe it. Together with our exceptional coaching staff and assistant head coach Stanley Connor, our determined football players, and the support of the entire Miles College family, we will work tirelessly to uphold the proud achievements of this program. We will play with heart, we will compete with integrity, and we will represent Miles College with honor. President Knight, Director Watson, thank you once again for your incredible opportunity. I am excited that together we will write a new chapter about the story of the Miles College Golden Bears, a chapter defined by excellence, character, and a commitment to greatness that will lead more championships. Believe. Thank you.
Coach Good will take questions at this time from our assembled media. If you have any questions.
Coach, I've got a question.
Sir.
BCS Media. First and foremost, it's so good to see you after all these years.
Yes.
Coach, with the landscape of college football today, many schools and teams are loading and reloading their teams with transfer portal kids. Will this be your focus going forward, or will you look to kind of build your program through the high school ranks and specifically with kids from the Birmingham metro area?
Well, we're going to look at it every option. Most teams that, if you look around, college football from D1 and D2, a lot of guys, coaches are going into the portal because a lot of times you can find real good players that are probably 3, 4, and 5 stars. So we will look in the portal first because we need guys that has been on the field. The young guys, we will get some of those guys too to bring them up, especially if they're real good players. But, one of the things that I think we've done well is recruit heavily here in the Birmingham area, and I know we will continue to do that. But the portal is very important for any college team now, because guys are leaving and coming every year. Sometimes you have guys leaving, 1 year go to school and leave another, but that's an important factor. So me and the coaches, we have talked about that. So what we're doing, we're looking for the best players out there, period, because number one, we want to win.
Coach, I got two. Good to see you again, Ryan.
Hey, Ryan.
Birmingham. A lot of coaches, when you take over a program, a coach gets fired. This is a different situation. Sam really built something special. What's your take on the roster? I know every year is different. Maybe some guys will leave. What's your take on taking over a program that did so well? That's my first question. I'll ask the second one.
And any program you go into, if they winning or losing, is always a challenge because you got to go in and you want to do your best and you want to win also. Coach Shea did a great job. Had a lot of kids. I think he had a couple that went to UAB, Sanford, and some of the guys is going to A&M. But me and the coaches sit down and talk. We just got to fill those spots because that's what we do. We're coaches, and I think we'll do a good job at it. I got some seasoned guys that I'm bringing in, and some guys, we got one of them, Andre, and played 13 years in the league, and he's excited about being here.
That's what I wanted to ask my second question. You're very well known in the community. Football in this stage, they don't mess around. Can you talk about some of the relationships you're going to build with the bring here to Miles?
Well, man, I guess over the years, there's just so many different, for when we talk about relationships, it just, from over the years, just there's a lot of people I know. And, I will be reaching out to a lot of coaches. When I got the job, I had one of the coaches from the University of Alabama sent me a message, letting me know if I ever need anything, let me know. And then I kind of said, yeah, I need some players, send them to me. He started laughing.
You're going to announce some of the names that are going to be on your staff. Do you mind sharing that?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I would love for every last one of them to stand up that I have in here. Coach Connor, yeah, go ahead. Go to this.
Very familiar with the Miles College family. Coach Keenan Watson, returning coach. And likewise, Rodney Bivens, great to be here. And wants to be here to stay after been here 11 years and we want to be in other places. So go Bears. Andre Smith, I'm a newcomer in there. I'm looking forward to working with the guys, building that rapport and that camaraderie amongst each other. So we build on the team also.
And Coach Eric Phillips, on retirement, looking forward to continuing the success, and go Bears.
Thank you, Coach. Thanks. And we still have a couple more slots we got to fill.
And how important was it to keep kind of new coaches, bring them in, and then some of the old as well? What is that?
Well, the thing about it, the coaches that we have, that's here and some that they hadn't been here, they've been here before and they know what they're doing. So, for me coming in as a new coach, it's always good to have seasoned coaches and know what they're doing. Even with the new coach with Andre, he's been in the battle before. I can tell you, he knows. So he knows what he's doing. So, and that's the kind of thing that for his coaches, that what I'm looking for, guys that's been there and know what they're doing. And because I can't come in and get coaches that really hadn't been in the game that long, and it's kind of hard. It's hard to win. And no college team would do that.
Hey, Coach, Jonathan Hoppy with WVRC. Congratulations.
Thank you.
With your rich history of football, playing, coaching in this state, I just wonder what it means to you to just be here today and be the new head coach at Miles College.
Oh, it means a lot. I've had friends that's been here as coaches, from Coach Ruffin, Coach Sam Shade and his staff, and I would come to the games and see them, play. But it's just the thing is, with us being at HBCU in Birmingham, Alabama, I always love coming on, a great atmosphere, and so I just love it. I love it. I love football also, and especially helping kids, because that's something I've done for a long time. Even before I got in my postgrad program, I was helping kids get recruited, and so. And I started the program just because a lot of kids didn't have anywhere to go. So, and I kind of mentored them. And, I've had kids in my program, been here, and, a lot of HBCU teams. I had one to go to Alabama. I've had a lot of kids that got signed before. And now, since we've started, we've had a couple of pretty good kids that we're looking at now. So.
And what's kind of the selling point to those kids to say, hey, come on over to Miles College, here's what we can do?
Well, the selling point is that we got a good coaching staff, and it's a good program and a good school. And the thing I always tell guys, because everybody wants to go to NFL, correct? But there's only 1.6 making it into the NFL out of college. Only 1.6. So my thing is come and get an education, and if you want to make it, you can make it in NFL. You can make it in NFL from D1, D2, D3, or whatever. So it doesn't matter where you go. And so a lot of kids get caught up on the D1 thing, and it's there's more guys that are in the NFL that are D2, D3, NAI guys than D1. And there's more guys that are you always look at the 3, 4, and 5 stars. If you look at the NFL, there's not a lot of 3 and 4 and 5 stars that are in the NFL. It's always guys that want it. And that's one of the things I talk to my kids about always is that, when I was at Alabama, going to my junior year, I tore my ankle up, and they told me I'd never play football again. Came into my junior year, when I tore the ankle up, and in my senior year, I only started one game, but I got drafted in front of the guy in front of me. So that's why I always had the dedication to tell guys, man, anything can happen. You never know who's watching. So make sure you're doing the right thing. So I speak about that all the time, because I'm a testament to it. Everything that has happened, for me tearing the ankle up and then, basically, making it to the NFL in the 10th round, in front of guys that, that with all SEC and I lasted the longest.
With that toughness, what do you sort of want the mindset of your players to be, the identity of Miles College football?
My thing is always, I tell them, have respect. It's for everybody around you. And the thing is, we're going to practice, and we're going to practice hard. Make sure you're doing everything you're supposed to do in the community, in the classroom, with the teachers, be respectful. And so if I can get the players, to do that, then I'm okay, because one thing about it, we're going to teach football. That's for sure.
Coach Good, sophomore professor at Birmingham Times. Is it overstated to say that football is your family business?
I would say so, yes. Well, all of us played, and, every last one my brother had a chance and went in the NFL. Even, with Antonio Langham being here, he lived in our household since he was in 3rd or 4th grade. So, he went into the NFL. So that's just something we did. My dad was a principal and my mom was a teacher. And that's one thing they did not play with. You're coming home with bad grades. So that's one of the things I speak with kids right now about. You can't stay here on campus if you don't have the grades. And that's it. That's what it is. But we're a football family. My dad played football at Alabama State. Had a chance to go to Chicago Bears, but decided not to, because I was a baby then. So I had to pay him back when I played. Yes. Oh, yeah. And, like I said, only 1.6 going to make it. So that's the thing that have to fall back is on that degree, because if I get a room of guys, just say if it's 80 guys, we may have probably a solid, real good chance of guys out of that year. If they got opportunity, maybe you may have 2 and 3 guys, but it's hard to make that level. So, what's not hard is going in and making sure you do what you do in the classroom and get a degree. So that's something that, that'll follow you all your life, because once football over, then that's what you're looking back at. What do I have, besides the money? What do I have? Do I have this degree?
Coach, let me ask you, with yourself, as well as several of your coaching staff, having played at the NFL level, do you think that gives you and your coaching staff that much more credibility when you're going into a home to talk to a young man about coming here to play at Miles College?
I think so, because we're going to mention that, because we'll be crazy not to. Because, what high school kid don't I want someone to come in and say, hey, I'm a former NFL guy, this is how I got here. Now come to Miles College, let us show you. Because there's some things I know, you got to excuse me, because I went to the University of Alabama. Things Nick Saban talked to them about, that's what get them there. And that's one of the things he tells them, I can get you in the NFL. So even if they don't get there, at least they have that degree.
Is that how you sell against Alabama and Auburn and Florida?
Well, I tell you what, I hope we can get the players like Alabama and Auburn. So, but one thing we're gonna try to get the best in here. I can tell you that. So, and we're working right now on that.
Coach, how healthy is the state in high school level trying to recruit? I feel like it just gets better and better every year. What have you seen in your years here?
Well, there's some things changed with the NCAA. Where you got now the JUCOs, the 2 years, and then they can leave JUCO and have 4 more years. So you're talking about 6 years of football right now. So there's going to be I think there's going to be a lot of kids now that are in D1 side of it, and kids that want to go D1 that's not going to make it, that they're going to have to go to the D2 and D3 level because the number of scholarships is cut back also. So it's going to be a change, and I think we'll see it in the next year or two. You know, transfer portal, you know, NIL and money, and it goes on and on. And me and a lot of guys always talk about it, and we have some guys saying, you know, the transport portal is killing the things and the money and all that. So the next thing I asked them, I said, so if you were in college, you telling me if someone offered you a $500,000, $1 million, you would say no? So, and no, they wouldn't. So, and I kind of understand that right now, but the guys is just, you know, I think with the NCAA, there's going to be another change at some point on something. And it's happened so much now.
You see that trickling down to like the Miles, like if UAB needs to win now, getting like a junior, do you see Miles getting more opportunity?
Oh, I think we will. I think we will because, you know, I'm pretty convincing with some of the players about coming here. So I think we'll do pretty good with that.
Have you already started hitting that recruiting trail?
Oh yes.
Even though
Oh
you
yes.
got announced today?
Oh yes. Oh, the day I got announced, I did. I got some emails and text messages from kids. Yes, and I've sent them to coaches. They've seen them, and so we're trying to get big up front.
Do we have any further questions for Coach Good at this time?
Is there a chance we can get a picture of the three of them in front? Helmet?
I think we may be able to do something like that. I don't think anybody's opposed to that. The lady has spoken. We thank everyone for joining us this morning for our press conference introducing our new head football coach, Chris Good. If you have any further questions, you certainly can reach out to me. I'm A.A. Moore. You can reach me on my email, aamore@miles.edu, and do my best to handle all inquiries going forward as it pertains to Coach Good. That concludes our press conference this morning.